Hey Kentucky, welcome back. Time to talk a few more topics now. First up, former UK big man Bam Adebayo has confirmed he was diagnosed with COVID-19. The Miami Heat center's arrival to the NBA's Orlando bubble was delayed because of that. Bam was mostly asymptomatic, and he says his quarantine has been very uneventful. Most quarantines are, Jennifer, but I'm glad to see him hopefully getting back on track and on the court soon.
He's expected to play tomorrow, and it is good news. And also, Eric Bledsoe, Milwaukee Bucks player, former Cat, testing positive as well July 16th. So we're seeing this, but it seems like the NBA bubble, they have been able to contain it, unlike Major League Baseball, which is dealing with some issues right now.
Yes, they are. All right, leaders in Bowling Green have approved the use of a new cleaning device for a county building to fight COVID-19. It's called a dry fogger, and it will be used to disinfect the Justice Center several times a day. The $4,000 machine sprays an organic disinfectant that dissipates quickly, so there is no danger to the public breathing in the air. And if it wasn't $4,000, I would try to get this for my own house if it did other cleaning as well.
No kidding. Yes, the problem is that it gets rid of it, but if once somebody walks in with coronavirus, then it kind of defeats the purpose, because unless they're cleaning it right after that person leaves, it's still there, but at least it's a step to try to protect people from it.
Absolutely. All right, meanwhile, a Lexington engineer has invented something he calls the money zapper for customers with coronavirus concerns. The device uses UV technology to kill numerous bacteria on cash and credit cards, and the process only takes a few seconds. And Jen, I mean, forget about coronavirus. Money is the dirtiest thing in the world ever, and it always has been.
It's filthy. This is why I say we need to get rid of coins too, because it just really is disgusting, but good for him for coming up with a way that will make it a little bit more sanitary. But yes, I stick to my credit card for that reason.
Yeah, and you can actually help him out. It's $1,500 for one of these right now, but if they get demand, the price will go down significantly. Some former coal industry workers in eastern Kentucky have come up with a new invention of their own. Mark Halbert and W.C. Porter have turned their talents to making remote control lawnmowers, rather. The devices can cover steep slopes and other treacherous terrains where it's dangerous for people to operate standard mowers. And what I say, Jen, is just have a kid who eventually turns into a 14-year-old and just make him do it.
That's one way to do it. That's what my parents did, but this is a great idea. My great-grandpa was in a rollover accident and he died. They have issues. We hear about these every so often here in Kentucky. This is a way to make it safer by not having somebody on it, so if it rolls, nobody gets hurt.
Wow. Personal experience. That's terrible. But yes, these things can help with that. Gatorade celebrating the return of sports during this pandemic with a new campaign starring former UK track and field star Sydney McLaughlin. She was set to hurdle her way onto the podium at the 2020 Olympics in Tokyo. Postponed for a year, during her free time, she's been working with Gatorade. In their latest ad, she says, "Put me in, coach." And she's in there with Zion Williamson and Bryce Harper and a bunch of other athletes.
It's so sad too, because the Olympics should, be something that she's doing right now. She's going to have to wait a year, but at least in the meantime, she's a great ambassador for all sports, and love to see her getting these endorsements.
I know. I
cannot
wait to see her run on that world stage. Cannot wait. Tonight's wrap up is next as Hey Kentucky continues.